Hello, Tristan. How's it going? Um, I forgot my mic again. Left that at the shop. Um, FOC time. That's what we're gonna do. It is Easter weekend. Um, New books for next week all arrived in the shop today. I brought some home because I want to read them this weekend. That's going to be a fun one. I actually skimmed through it a bit, and it's pretty violent. But that's next week, right? And already, Amazing Spider-Man #2. Ooh-wee. I actually read #1 just a couple days ago, and I'm looking forward to reading that. Looking forward to reading that one. That one I'm looking forward to. Especially this one. This is one of my favorite reads, 7 Months Going. Yeah, it'll be a good one. And Green Lantern Dark, I've been loving this. So those are my picks. But anyway, we're here for the FOC. Whether or not more people show up, that's okay, because we never schedule these things. They just pop up and do them. We're going to go through. So the CanadianComicBin.com, that's where you do it. And pre-sales, we're going to be heading pretty heavy into pre-sales and subscription ordering. We gotta cut the fat, you know. So if you're a pre-saler with us, please make sure you do it by every Wednesday. No, Monday. Indie comics. We'll jump into those first. Let me adjust the screen here, and we'll just make it a little bit bigger for you. So yeah, CanadianComicBin.com. Go there, click on pre-sales, and you've got your indies, your DCs, and your Marvels. But we're going to start with the indie books. Okay, G.I. Joe had their compendium come out, and we sold a few copies, so it was nice. And Transformers has their own. We're giving you 10% off if you want to order it through us. 2 different covers. That's the standard cover that anybody can get. And then your direct market, so stores like us, we can get that. You won't see this at Indigo or something like that. Savage Dragon, once again, we got our little Marvel homage trade thing. And some Spawn hanging off the old lamppost with a gun. You don't often see Spawn with a gun, really. Barbary, little behemoth in the background, a little one. And Free for All, it's going into its 3rd printing. Bonkers. It's an expensive book, and it's a one-shot, one-and-done story. Yeah, King Spawn, Puppeteer Lee. I always enjoy Puppeteer Lee art on the Spawn books. And Vaughn Randall. It's a pretty cool cover. Ripping out his face, crown of, I don't know if that's a crown or a throne or just stuff in the background. Betty and the Veronica, Friends Forever, Spy Girls. And there is a variant with Medusa Doom. Maybe a first appearance. Exquisite Corpses, a new Tinian series. Every 5 years on Halloween, the wealthiest families in America play a game. 12 of the deadliest people in the world are dropped into a small town with just one goal. Last killer standing wins. That's pretty cool. I didn't know what that was, but there you go. A cover. James Stocco variant. You get your polybagged. What is going to be in the polybag? I think it's you get a mix of 1 to 3 different variants. Trying to see. Yeah, they didn't put in the yeah, like the Purge movies a little bit, except there's going to be a lot of casualties who aren't actually involved in the Purge. The blank cover. Yeah, I wish I had more information on the polybag one. I'm sorry. I think there's different art, like you could get something else, but maybe I'm wrong. But there is a Jenny Frison variant. She's always doing something with Tinian, and there you go. The Cold Witch. Cold Witch, A Tale of the Shrouded College. Um, Next tale in the Shrouded College universe from Charles Sewell, 8 Billion Genies, Undiscovered Country, and Will Slinney. Cold Witch is an icy tale of revenge and dark sorcery set in frozen Siberia. John Wick with zombies. All right. All right. So Wick and zombies. Black Ritual. #1 is out. Here's the second issue. And we'll see later on there is a second print. I like that cover. Yeah, I guess just the two. And Energon Universe. Free Comic Book Day is coming up. And if your local comic store has free comics, you won't have to pay for this because I think there's a free comic version of this. They did a last time as well. They did an Energon Universe special, the free comic, and then they had a one you could buy that was essentially the same thing. But anyway, there you go. If you want to buy it, and there is a B cover by Daniel Warren Johnson, but we don't have the image yet. There's a couple on here we don't have the images yet. Geiger #14. A little homage to that wartime poster. And I think Ghost Machine should go back down to 2 variants. Most of the time, I only like 1 cover, and when they do 3, it's, I barely like 2. So I think they should go back to 2. Golden Rage. Old ladies who get retired on an island and they battle it out. This is the 2nd series, issue 2. Little skull cover, which is like old lady skulls. And the Hive. #1 is in the 3rd printing, and the covers are awesome. They're simplistic and awesome. I was a fashion school serial killer #2. #1, we did go a little bigger on this because I thought it was a pretty cool idea, and people are kind of slowly picking it up. Yeah, you agree, Tristan? Too many covers? Yeah. 1 would be good. Yeah. It would make ordering a lot easier. But then you wouldn't get this Beyonce variant. Not Beyonce herself, but the outfit. Phantom Road, #12. #11 just came out. Well, it's not out, but it showed up in the store for next week. It's a continuation. Lemire took a break from this series. Trade paperbacks are available if you haven't read it. Looks really interesting. Transformers #20. The B cover is yet to be available. So hopefully it'll show up later on in the weekend, and I'll do a little check through to see if I can refresh any covers. The latest Witchblade. There's a B cover. I don't know if it's going to, not final art, so you'll get some color on that later. And Black Ritual, the Book of Nyx, 2nd print. I do like the cover on that one. And Phantom Road 11. It's not on the stands yet, but it's already gone to 2nd print, so that's a good thing for Mr. Lemire. And Assorted Crisis Event #1. It's on to its 3rd print, and you get an original cover, which is great. Original covers on reprints, I think, is a great idea. Dead Eyes, The Empty Frames #4. We have 1 reader on this book. And World Tree 14. Tinian. And there's a Sue Lee variant. I just added this evening, actually. And Ice Cream Man. It doesn't come out in our regular schedule, but it does come out. And there you go. Lat's cover. It's always got 2. And Ultra Mega. This has been on FOC. It keeps popping up. Pushback popping up. It's the last issue in the series. They took a break halfway through for a couple of years, and now they're finishing it up. Dick Tracy, #10. And there is the B variant. Francavilla. Francavilla art, I just don't really care about it that much. Flash Gordon, #9 from Mad Cave. And Pastime. People have been picking this one up too. We've got lots more of #1s, the first prints, 2 different covers. It's like 1940s baseball when they started night games. I think it's 40s, 50s. I don't know. And this vampire gets to play. because they can now play at night, and it's a fun idea. Dark Regards, a new miniseries. Looks a little rock and rollish and monsters, and there's the B cover. Sometimes you break the internet, sometimes the internet breaks you. At last, a true story of the viral hoax so insane it could only be told as a comic book. From the honestly pretty impressive mind of multi-hyphenate writer, comedian, actor, musician Dave Hill, and breakout artists comes a shockingly true, terrifyingly hilarious, and only modestly exaggerated tale of how one stand-up comedian forged a secret online identity as America's first true black metal icon, and accidentally started an international incident that almost wiped Gary, Indiana off the map. 2 decades ago, Dave Hill and his first band set out to rock their high school auditorium in a fury of heavy metal hellfire. They failed miserably. Years later, Dave made his new life for himself as a rising star in the New York comedy scene. Well, it's kind of interesting that's a true story, but it is a long-winded write-up. I don't feel like I want to read it all for you guys, but check that out. Sorry, I got to scroll back down. Mine is A Long and Lonesome Grave. Last issue, but people stopped buying it after number 1. Drawing Blood is Kevin Eastman's new series, but it's that issue. What issue is this? Number 8. Number 8. And Return of the Living Dead. This was on last week's FOC, but it is back. Mark Spears. Scoop it if you like. These were on last week's as well. Darkwing Duck, number 4. DuckTales, number 6. We do have Gargoyles Demona, number 1. Bunch of different covers, obviously, because that is the Diamond Way. Or, sorry, yeah. Dynamite Way. Jay Lee, always a fan of his art. Power. Not quite sure how you pronounce it. Well, Power is probably my guess. And Mark Spears. That'll probably be the most popular cover off of this, but you also have a foil variant, the foil virgin, and the metal. So those are pretty expensive. Red Sonja's taken on Army of Darkness. There's the Bjorn Barons. I feel like this was on last week's as well. It was. Anyway, you got 4 covers. Silverhawks. Another Mark Spears. That's probably, I think, it's the best one on this series so far, and for me, anyway. Another Jay Lee cover. No, that's not Jay Lee. Who is this? Oh, it is. James Stokoe. Borge. Gabriel Borge. And Moss. I used to have this action figure. Loved it. Lyrics. She's been doing single characters for each different issue. And then you got your Spears foil. Another Thundercats Lost. This might have been on last week's as well, I believe. And Jay Lee. I like that one. Yeah, Vampirella's been up here for a while. We got lots of different variants. Greg Land, foil, virgin, Jenny Frisian, foil, virgin, Chatzudis. We've been through these already. But we haven't been through these. Minor Arcana, number 7. Jeff Lemire's Boom ongoing. Got the B variant. And we don't have our Jay Lee anniversary variant. Something's Killing the Children, number 42. I think number 41 is supposed to come out this week. Or sorry, next week. I'm a fan of this. We get a glow in the dark variant, which is fun. Who doesn't like glow in the dark comics? And I can't remember who did this cover, but yeah, that's your FOC reveal. And the 20th anniversary Jay Lee one, we don't have that one yet. Last Boy went to second print, but we have first print, so you don't need to buy this unless you just want the alternate cover. And number 3. Yeah, when I did read this book, and I am going to be reading number 2 because it showed up. it's kind of cool because Peter Pan still is like, hey, we got to get Captain Hook, we got to do this, but everybody in Neverland seems to have moved on, and like um, the Indian tribe is working with Captain Hook. And they made a deal, and so Peter Pan's more of a nuisance. Um, so it's interesting. So I can't wait to see what happens throughout the series. There is a B variant. Got the Croc, a little bit of Hook, and the FOC reveal. Behemoth number 4 from Dark Horse. That's a big heart. Sister Imperator number 3. In the World of Ghost, the band. I'm not familiar with the band. Usagi Yojimbo, 10,000 Plums, Part 3. 3 different covers. Sorry, a couple of small images here and there. But I did like the C cover. That's a really nice one. Monster High Pride, it's a one-shot, 2025. 3 covers. There's the 2 variants and foil, more expensive foil, pretty expensive foil, $17.50. And the Lore War, that's going through Star Wars. Here's a one-shot written by Ryan North. I imagine it's going to be a little more on the silly side. Shax's Worst Day. 2 different covers for that guy. And Saturday Morning with the Ninja Turtles. April O'Neil, crushing it. 2 different covers there. And again, all this is stuff that has been put on hold. Normally we would order it from Diamond, but they quit Diamond. They're going to be going through Penguin. So we've got to wait till June until those are ready to be reordered. And I'm pretty sure the same thing is happening with the Valiant, which is going to be going under the IDW imprint. Okay, that's the indie stuff. Let's get to DC. DC and Marvel left. Here we go. So omnibuses, we're not really going to be bringing any into the store. We want people to pre-order them. If there's anything in print, we will bring it in for you at 30% off the cover. So these ones are new ones coming out. So we thought we'd just let people know that this is what we do. Shade the Changing Man, Volume 1, Chris Pachalo, Peter Milligan. Save yourself 30%. War Games. This went through a ton of Batman series, Batgirl, Nightwing, Robin, and a new James Jean cover. He doesn't really do comics anymore. He's more a novel guy, novel cover artist. And Absolute Wildcats by Jim Lee. The Absolutes are a lot bigger, taller. I guess you're not seeing my hands, but there you go. That's going to do a bunch of Wildcats 1 to 13, Cyberforce 1 to 3, Wildcats, X-Men, a bunch of stuff in there. All right, to the comics, right? To the comics. Absolute Batman, number 8. I'm still digging this. And there's a Bruno Redondo cover. And I think it's okay. I really like the Redondo covers on the Nightwing run. Those were super great. Marcos Martin. Similar, not similar, but like both using title in the artwork, you know. And Brian Boland. It's a good one. It's a creepy one. Supergirl. Sophie Campbell is writing and drawing this new series, and there are 7 covers. Art Germ, of course, is going to be a popular one. There's this and a foil one. And Villa Lobos, also going to be a popular one. And Josh Middleton hasn't done a DC cover in quite a while. He had a run on Supergirl. She looks a little old in here, like for the angle. But it's his choice, right? He's the artist. We got our blank. The blank's pretty nice. There's your foil, and there's a Superman movie variant. There you go, with the movie variant. If you want a bundle, save yourself 15%, get all 7 covers. You're welcome to do so. Action Comics, 1085. Kilgore's Clutches. And David Tulaski's variant. It's a fun one. I like it. Cully Hamner, not a fan of that one. Not in the least. Sorry if you are, but I am not. And Cliff Chiang, he's got the connecting cover set that's been going the last week. I think it started. Aquaman #5. The art on this series has been really good. I've been skimming the issues. The B cover I really like. You're into mermaids. And there you go. Was it a mashup? Is that what it said? Oh, super smash up. Fire and Ice. This didn't sell that great. I was expecting a little bit more, but there's #2. I do like the B cover the best. Dan Mora. Oh, that's who did it. Of course, I like it the best. And Amy Readers. Green Lantern Corps. B by John Boy Myers. Little Starfire action. And Lucas Meyer. Not familiar with this artist. That's always going to be the way. Just added this cover, and I like it. I think it's a good cover. B variant by Ferreria. Oh, watch out for the octopi. Fire Ice is a Frazetta thing, and there's a series that's put out by Dynamite about those characters. And I think it's a 4-issue series, 3 or 4, and it's been taking over a year to come out. I think they have 2 issues out, maybe, but long delayed comic series. Batman and Robin #21. I like this cover too. Got Bruce Manor or Wayne Manor with Bruce and Damian. They flip it. Got the inside of the Batcave. Oh, you have the first issue of that one? Batman Dark Patterns, and I didn't realize that Hayden Sherman is he's the artist on Absolute Wonder Woman, which I really enjoy. Ashley Wood cover is pretty fun, just because I like Wood's scratchy style. It's changed over this last year or two. It's a little different. I like the earlier stuff the better. It's more of a painting, I guess. Otto, I do like Otto's covers. DC Vampires, and you got a Danny variant, and Bjorn Barons with a big Barda. We got a facsimile of this classic little gem. There will be a foil cover as well. And this thing, holy delayed, man. I actually thought this series was done. I totally forgot that they didn't release this last issue. I was surprised. But that's your DC books for the week, and we'll end it off with Marvel Comics. And it's almost 9 o'clock on a Thursday. All right, so this one kept getting pushed back. Aliens versus Avengers, last issue. They've all been double-sized. The art's been amazing in all of them. Amazing Spider-Man 1 went to second print. I'm a fan of second prints, so maybe you'll want to get one of those. We still have plenty of A covers and a few of the variants as well. And Amazing Spider-Man #4, we got Hobgoblin, guys. Hobgoblin is back. But which Hobgoblin? Because there's been a few. Maybe it's a new one. And every week we're getting these timeless. Captain Marvel and Chiarello. Another Hobgoblin cover. Doom Academy #4. Chelsea did warn me that some of the Marvel images are going to be smaller, so hopefully not the good ones. I've only read the first issue. I'm waiting for the whole thing to be done because it's been such a long delay between each issue, so I'm just going to read it all as one. Doom Academy variant. Another Doom Academy variant. And yet another Doom Academy variant. Exceptional X-Men number 9. Tiny image. I don't see this issue lasting much longer, or the series lasting much longer. I'm sure they're going to cancel quite a few titles. I know X Factor, I think is done after the next one. Latest Fantastic Four, 32. We get our Disney variants. The drop off on buyers of Disney variants was huge when they were on Amazing Spider-Man, and now they're on Fantastic Four. I don't know why, but people just stopped buying them. Impossible Man variant, Casera, and we get a Saturday morning, tiny Saturday morning variant. Ant-Man by Alex Ross, the Timeless, and Fantastic Four 48 facsimile coming of Galactus. Straczynski's been doing his weird pair-ups, and Hulk and Doctor Strange. It's not that weird because they were on a team together, right? They were the Defenders. The variant cover is way better. I like that. I like Bruce standing on top of the Maestro's mouth. Yeah, it's a better cover. And Natasha Bustos. Incredible Hulk 25. It's a wraparound. Hopefully we get a big image. Yeah, we do. Hulk and Thor. Hopefully it's a big battle issue. Impossible Man pop-up variant. I think we have the wrong cover on that one. So yeah, it'll be a different cover for that guy. Here we go. For those who collect 181 homages, there you go. Chris Giarrusso. And who thought that this character would get a cover? Out of all the Marvel characters, Alex Ross chose the Gargoyle. Gargoyle had a 4-issue miniseries in the 80s, and I think he was on the New Defenders, maybe. Yeah, you're doing the same thing as me. Batman Offworld was crazy delayed. That was insane. I think Doug Mankey's a slower artist, and so he thought he could have, done it, but didn't work out. Iron Man number 8. This series to me, it seemed really interesting, and I kind of did want to get into it, but I just didn't because I don't know. I've been off Marvel as of late. I read more DC and Image, and Boom. But Marvel, I've just kind of like put to the side, even though I will be reading Amazing Spider-Man and Predator Spider-Man. I will be reading them. Is this Janet Van Dyne? Is that the Wasp? I don't know. Costume just looks a little different to me, but that's my guess anyway. Iron Man number 8 variant. And Moon Knight, Vista Khonshu number 8. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. How's he gonna make it out of this one? But yeah, I was surprised that Alex Ross has not done one of these Moon Knight timelesses. So that's pretty cool. That one will probably sell quite well. Yeah, anything that's not Marvel or DC is basically indie. Image is huge, but it is indie. Like Spawn's mainstream, basically, but it's still an indie book. I guess somebody could make a case that they're not indie anymore, but yeah. Legacy of Vader number 4. It's a cool cover, Derek Chew. And the Force Awakens anniversary variant by Chris Sprouse, I imagine. Yep. And the Aspinall. A little smaller image. Fear the Jedi, number 4. As a big old tentacled monster. And another Chris Sprouse anniversary variant. And our Harvey variant. Sorry about the small images. Chelsea did warn me. Superior Avengers #2. And we got ourselves another Alex Ross. Yellow Jacket. There you go. Coelho. Diablo. Haven't seen him in a while. And Kyle Hotz. A small one. He's got his fans. And Thing gets a mini-series. There you go. Yeah, we've had this on the latest box that came in. It's a Fantastic Four on one side and Thing on the other. Ben Sue variants. Little cutesy one. And Greg Land. I like that one. Got the top villains there. Thunderbolt's Doomstrike. Lightning strikes twice. That's the only description we get. But we got Talaveria. Ivan, I don't know. It's a good cover. Makes me think it's like a cross between Greg Horn and J. Scott Campbell. You know? Agree? Disagree? Talavera. There you go. And the Ultimates #12. Uh-oh. Tony Stark. A little trouble. The Inhyep one's pretty cool. Is that like an armored king? Sanford Green, known for Bitter Roots. It's a nice cover. Weapon X-Men, another series that, Shogun Warriors. When's the last time we thought of those characters, eh? Wow, and Chamber. I do like Chamber. But people tried #1 and then didn't return. We get that a lot. People picking up ones and no follow-up issues. Werewolf by Night. Oh, last issue, it seems. And Sakara, the variant. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. Is this a one-shot or is this an ongoing little mini-series? Miles Morales caught in the middle of a universal collision. Two of today's most exciting riders, Denise Camp and Cody Ziegler, join forces for an adventure that will change Miles Morales in the Ultimate Universe. Okay, so it's crossing over with Miles Morales. What else is happening here? Brought you 1 year in, Dark okay, well, that's what they did. Before the Maker remade Earth 6,960, he left Miles Morales the key to reach his new universe. When Miles' baby sister Billy uses it to travel to the Ultimate Universe, it's up to Spider-Man to save her, but the Ultimate Universe is never safe from any Spider-Man. When the Spot attacks, Miles will have to team up with an all-new Peter Parker, and that's just the start of his journey. Okay. Could be a one-shot. Could lead into some more stuff. Yeah, all the whatnot stuff is now shifted into Canadian dollars. Everything. Yeah, so we are on whatnot, and we've been doing shows here and there, and yeah, so they're all Canadian. Okay, there's a variant. Who did that? Is that Philip Tan? Nope, it's Mobili. Kari Andrews. I guess that's the new Spider-Man. So there you go, first appearance. I do like the symbiote one over here. Sorry we don't have the bigger image. You got a blank, but this Kale New foil variant looked really cool. I like that one. It's got his foot in his chest. Kind of was looking over here to see if it was going to pop out of one of these holes. But no, that's a cool cover. All right, that is your FOC on a Thursday evening, the earliest we've ever done it. Everyone else is in the living room watching some TV, so I'll probably go and join them. But yeah, these are the new issues. A couple of the covers, we'll add them if they pop up. Oh, Incursion's a 5 issue. Okay, thank you for the info, the full info. But yeah, there you go, guys. We did it. Indie, DC, Marvel. They're all due Monday by 8 p.m. We are not really putting new issues on the stand. You know, to an extent, there'll be like 3 or 4 things on the newsstand probably each week. But for the most part, we're going subscription based and pre-sales through the website. So hopefully you guys can help us out with that. And all right, have a good night. Enjoy the Easter weekend. We are closed on Sunday. We are open tomorrow. But yeah, have a good holiday weekend, everybody. And thanks for hanging out.